Hello everyone and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns! So today we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly Race. So on commentary we will have Estancia and Wolfman, and on tracking we will have Procrastolitorat and Lady Draco. So thanks everyone and have a great race!
Greetings, everyone. This is certainly going to be an interesting Season 7 race here. What do you think, Estancia?
I think I haven't commentated a Season 7 settings race yet before, so this is going to certainly result in some commentary from me. I think at this point we find out how good I am at adapting to working out what the settings are on the fly. It's practice for our cell matches, honest.
Yeah, one of the new things that we're trying out is each weekly we'll have some different settings turned on and off, and the ZSR bot is already set up. The settings for today, we will have open bridge. In other words, we can access Ganon's castle right away. So we will have to find Ganon's castle big key by getting our 6 medallions. So, okay, easy find. However, looks like Kepora Gebora the Owl is going to be a little bit silly, and so we'll just fly us wherever the heck he feels like.
Honestly, that might end up being useful, or it might end up not being. I'm guessing Boss Key is going to be on max.
Anything is possible right now.
Open fridge, hands off my leftovers.
Well, first things first, we have access to medallions. And I'm not sure I typed in what those were correctly, but oh, hey, early Zelda's Lullaby, nice.
I'll take early Zeldas. Absolutely, yes please, thank you. And yep, there we go, Chuckles straight up playing Minuet. Let's get another song out the way. We're basically starting with 3 songs. Oh hey, we've got the Minuet leads straight back to Prelude.
And that was the Nocturne check to Sun Song, if I saw that correctly. Also, Water Temple is foolish.
Deku on the way to Morpha, Zora's Domain to Dodongo. Wait, Water to Morpha? Water to Goma is interesting. And Scarmask is dead.
Wait, I thought it said water was foolish. Did I misread that?
I definitely saw a something is on the path to Goma. I saw Death Mountain Crater is foolish. Wait, was that 30 Skulls as Kakiri's sword?
That's what I saw!
Yeah, there's Deku to Morpha, but I thought I saw a... Oh yes, sorry, it was Deku to Morpha and it was something to Volvagia. Ocarina of Time is Saria's song, getting these important hints nice and early. Like, I didn't misread that 30 hint, right?
We'll worry about it later. For now, big chests, starting with a Zora tunic.
Was that Zora or Goron?
And a bottle. It was Zora. The text said Zora. And, is Chuckles deciding to be a kid already?
No, I think they're going for Temple of Time hints.
Ah, that also works.
So, yeah, something's going to be blocked by Kakiri's sword, and we're getting skulls. We're getting lots of skulls. But hopefully not lots and lots.
Well, 30 is definitely on the table, that's for sure.
as I said, lots rather than lots and lots. Ah, Chuckles is checking. Yep. Let's get this Skulltula first. And Carp's doing the same.
I really wish we didn't have to lose our health for this, but don't forget, we also have the open bridge, so perhaps this may influence things a little bit more.
Yeah, how many checks are just open inside here? Also, that sink. That's some beautiful synchronization.
Starting with the forest trial, this is one of the rooms where we have access to one chest. It is a small chest, it is not decorated, we're still opening it anyway.
I mean, I am a fan of opening plain chests early, if only because they might be bomb shoes. Like, everyone likes bomb shoes. Oh yeah, early bottle getting blue fire. And we do know that Zora's domain is something. Yeah. We know that there's something in domain. Being able to get King Zora super early is really quite nice.
Also, I appreciate how the chests with heart pieces and heart containers are decorated.
That is nice, yes. See, and this is why I am not a top tier player. Because I look at my 3 hearts, and I look at these fights, and I go, I would be dead.
Yeah, these fights can be a little tricky, especially when we enter the Stalfos room. Their jump attack can take away 2 hearts, and we start with 3.
I mean, not even to mention the Iron Knuckles.
Well, the good
Because
news is we don't have to go beyond the Stalfos right now.
Yes. But I just have this very, very vivid memory because I picked up Master Quest on the DS. And I didn't know that Master Quest enemies on the DS version automatically came with double damage. And then
Also,
there were Iron Knuckles in fire.
Chuckles, you thief! You took away the Stalfos' last Deku Stick!
I mean, they wouldn't have been able to get it out of the chest anyway. The chest was surrounded by fire.
Also, did either of our runners enter the spirit trial for that check? Because I think
No.
Okay, I don't remember if they have access to that chest or not.
I don't think so, because they don't. Yeah, they don't have hookshot. They don't have explosives. So yeah, hookshot's the main one here.
Very well. So to the river we go. River will give us access to domain. So we may. Okay, that is a nice jump by Mr. Carp.
It's always nice to see really just slick execution like that.
Okay, I need to remember that path as an adult. Just go in the water. Don't take the land path. Chuckles in slight danger. The hint stone. Kuko's, as a child, Not necessary.
Boo. Hang on, wait a minute. Someone behind me will want to know the outcome of this, because they ask about this check every time it happens. Red rupee. It is nothing.
Well, the check has happened, and... oh well. Not much that can be done.
No.
The other gossip stone. That was claim check's dead, right?
I think that was claim check red rupee, yes. So Bigoron is also dead. Sunsong on Burning Cack is the second repeat we have of, is the second stone we have seen with that hint. Suns was not on Windmill. We have not seen Windmill yet. Okay, Kingy. Okay, King Zora. What have you got for us? And can I just say how weird it is that we're checking King Zora like 10 minutes in? Less than 10 minutes.
Maybe not immediately. Wait, we can actually use blue fire from this far down?
Yep. Oh, yeah, okay.
And was that Lakeside Top or no, Lakeside
Lab
Lab
dive.
Diving? Thank you. Diving, nothing.
But yeah, Bow to King Dodongo. I mean, there could be something in Child Domain still. I do point that out. It is just, this is probably where the logic is expecting you to start out. Oh, bombs on Kakariko Archery. Yeah, could be, could be.
Also, are both of our runners trying to go behind
Yep.
King Zora, right?
Yep.
I've lost track on... wasn't there like a prior season where this was not allowed, and now it's like, I'm getting confused on which rule set to follow?
The season where it wasn't allowed was the season where it had literally only just been discovered, so people didn't have time to learn it. And the logic assumptions were built on that. But also, you can't get past them as a child, so you still need Ruto's letter if you need to do jabbing.
Okay, thank you. More gossips.
Lost Woods to Ganon. Okay, so we've got the bow. So Lost Woods has to be hookshot, right?
Could be strength.
Could be strength.
Also, I did not get a good look at what was either at the bottom or the iceberg itself.
Neither, and Dodongo's Kajan is part of Ovadia. It's all just a chain. It's all just following each other.
Letter to Phantom Ganon.
Oh, for far. No, but we've got Minuet.
Lost Woods. Yeah. Minuet would basically say, nah, not necessary. I appreciate the idea of forcing a run to Jabu first, but nah. Not this time. There may be something I'm still missing, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna tell my mind to chill as we are now dealing with the Ice Cavern.
Oh, it could be something for Skull Logic. Ugh. I do like Ice Cavern. And yes, I did spot the pun.
Had to get at least one bad pun in.
You're commentating with me. It was definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm just taking care of the quota early, that's all.
Ah, I see. You're trying to save everyone else from my puns by doing your puns first.
Well, there's still plenty of room in the in the quorum for yours, or not quorum, sorry, queue.
True, true.
Alright. Oh, stupid ice keys.
Okay, but we haven't actually found anything past King Zora. King Zora is in logic. If we find something behind here, it's missing letter. Does that sound sensible? Like it just... King Zora is in logic. We have a bottle in logic and we have open Ganon's castle.
Normally I would say your suggestions are sound, but you have to remember, this is Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Logic is sometimes seen as a suggestion for our two runners, Mr. Carp and Chuckles.
On the other hand, Alkaline is backing me. If Alkaline's backing me, I feel good about this.
Alright, we are ignoring the compass chest and HP check. So all that's left is the Wolfos guarding the Iron Boots check and the song.
Yeah, and we've not had anything important as of yet.
For some reason I thought I heard random laughter.
You did. This is because I exist with boyfriends in the background, and they were laughing at a funny cat.
Okay, cats do take priority.
Also, it is entirely appropriate to have random chuckles given we've got chuckles running.
I cannot argue with that logic.
I'm getting patted on the head patronisingly.
Stupid ice keys.
Yeah, ice keys are the worst.
Oh yeah, what that hit interaction there brings up one of those strange things. Apparently, if you get hit in mid-air by an ice key, you don't get frozen.
Oh, because you need to be touching the ground in much the same way that traps only activate when you come out of swimming?
Yeah, swimming you are in a grounded state-ish, but in the air, I mean, air is not the ground.
Yeah.
It's basically if you start at the ground or below, then an ice trap can affect you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Alkaline, you might have actually managed to sell me on the soul rando. I'm just saying, never having to face Keys ever again once you've got the Keys soul. But is there a Keys soul versus a fire Keys soul versus an ice Keys soul?
I need to try this soul rando thing at some point, or is it still in development? Ah, it's in one of the forks. Got it. Speaking of forks, who wants Wolfos for dinner? Okay, that's a big chest.
Ooh.
The Goron tunic.
Okay, so dog meat is actually something that came up this morning because I was looking into what a geese, or rather gesh as it should be pronounced, was. There's a really interesting mythological thing, and this includes dog meat.
I was not trying to make... okay, bad phrasing aborted, sorry.
That's the name
No,
of
it's
the dog.
And yeah, according to chat, since we've learned that Death Mountain Crater is foolish, Serenade is likely the song in the crater.
Oh, can songs be foolish now? I thought at one point songs couldn't be foolish. Oh, that was because of entrance rando. That's why.
For now, it is time for Divergence.
I actually really like following the bow. I like this.
Well, it looks like, we're following two different bow paths. Mr. Carp is hoping that Big Pose has what we need, while Chuckles, in the middle of taking care of everything else, and double-checking what our Skulltula hints are.
Okay, apparently my information on things not being able to be foolish was incorrect. I thought that was a thing for at least one of the series. Okay, I don't think that was anything on Big Pose.
It was not. It was just money.
Honestly, I'm still going to take money.
I mean, Anju providing us with a little bit of love.
No.
Cal providing us with some weapons.
I do hope that the cow doesn't decide to randomly eat that wood. That would be very inconvenient.
And our song of Time. And we are buying a Hylian shield today. How much of a discount? Not much of one.
I think it might have been Child Spawn that made the songs possibly available to open up checks.
Alright, lots of things happening at once. Kakariko Rear Grotto, nothing. Ocarina of Time Saria. It is not the archery game.
Okay, I saw that someone was putting a bet on the archery game having bombs, but apparently not.
So where else can we use a bow in a relatively quick fashion?
I mean, who said that the thing we need is on a relatively quick check?
Fair point.
This is Rando. And Rando, gonna Rando. Like, for example, it could be Shadow.
It could be Shadow. It
It
could
could
be...
Shadow Trial, I mean.
Yeah. It could be horseback archery.
It could be horseback archery. We do have Epona.
There's lots of things. Okay, maybe not a lot, but... we still got things we can do.
Oh, Ruto's letter gives you Epona. Okay, so Epona's not in logic yet. Child Domain is not out yet. Lost Woods is on a path to something. We've got a lot of path hints and I cannot remember what they all are.
We have found 4 path hints out of 5 right now. Deku to Morpha, Zora's Domain to King Dodongo, Lost Woods to Phantom Ganon, and Dodongo's Cavern to Vavagia. There is one more missing to my knowledge.
Yep.
Also, there's Nocturne.
You know, just giving you a shortcut to get back up to the surface. No big.
And Chuckles is taking that shortcut.
I mean, why wouldn't you? It's an extra hint for a start. And yeah, I'm thinking... oh, Kokiri Forest, Queen Goma. There's our last one.
Wait, that was actually found?
Yes, it's the shadow hint.
Oh my gosh.
It is, in fact, the bottle. Unless there is something in Kakiri's sword chest or in Storm's grotto. But actually, the bottle just locks 30 skulls. Faith, the bottle puts 30 skulls into logic, because basically you can get 30 skulls if you have any one of the kind of skull collecting items. So, like, a bottle gets you it, a hookshot gets you it, a boomerang gets you it. Generally. Also, the bottle opens the bow. Yeah, that's true.
Alright. Race 1, nothing. Race 2, oh, hi there, Dins.
We do like having dins.
I mean, at the very least, we can head back to Composer's Grave. Oh, wait, no magic. Never mind.
We could come back here as a child with a stick.
Oh, Chad is already thinking that Shadow Temple's somehow going to be involved.
Yeah, we're suspecting that there might... Okay, we know that there is something in Deku Tree that leads to Morpher. This could be irons, this could be Longshot, or it could be Hookshot. Given that we've got Lost Woods to Phantom Ganon, and we already have a bow, it's more likely that first Hookshot is somewhere in Lost Woods. Yep, it could be strength. It could be strength, but I'm expecting Hookshot. I am very willing to be wrong.
What I'm now wondering, at what point do you decide to be a child?
I'd be wanting to look at doing skull routing as much as I can first. And actually, if you go to outside Ganon's castle and then go child, you've got Knight Kakariko skulls set up for you.
That would get you 4 or 5 skulls easily.
Which is, not a bad thing. Also, Tanarin, don't put faith in me like that. That's immediately cursed any guesses I've made. Yeah, it's almost like people who can read logic tend to make fairly accurate predictions about where things might be. Your comment about things can't be too open if you want Bottle to lock it does make sense.
Alright, welcome to Goron City. I still do not understand how that token gets grabbed like that, but whatever.
I believe the response is hitboxes with jazz hands.
The last time I heard of jazz hands was a cheerleading movie called Bring It On.
Okay, I do jazz hands a lot. Usually it's sarcastic. Usually there is an awful lot of sarcasm in my jazz hands.
I'll take your word for it. Anyway, Deku Nut upgrade from the Little Rolling Goron, which I consider to be a good thing because Deku Nuts are surprisingly versatile.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, the first playthrough, we all wished we knew just how useful they were. Maze doesn't look like it had... I couldn't see anything on the left chest.
I couldn't see any big chests on the right, and yeah. Looks like we don't have to worry about the maze today.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
That means we can be amazingly efficient.
Ba-dum. Alright, back to Ganon's castle. We have a few more things to work with. No maze runners unless you wish to visit yourself. Okay, so we are actually going to go through Spirit Trial right now.
Oh, and now we're seeing why this is a pain in the ass without anything. Because, yeah, you need to use all of these nuts to stun it, and this is why this is not in logic. You need the hook shot for this to be in logic. Oh. Yeah, this is fiddly. Carp's going child. Oh, is it actually pixel perfect? Oh, goodness.
Oh!
Oh,
Just
so close.
missed the alignment.
Yeah, there's a reason we weren't considering this in logic. Dear goodness.
There we go.
That's really nice to see.
Alright, Mr. Carp is in the market at daytime. And starting with Slingshot game. And
Yeah,
oh wait,
yeah.
you can shoot? You don't need bomb shoes for that? Uh-oh.
It's no extension.
Spirit 1. Oh, it's just a scale.
But that gives us domain access. That's important.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, it's another bow.
Okay, second bow doesn't matter.
But the thing is, that scale is not in logic. However, we can now see that we can now just fully clear domain and work out what that path hinter's doing.
And Chad is thinking that the bow may lock all the hook shots. Also,
if the bow does lock all the hook shots, then that does very much imply its strength in Lost Woods. Or that bow locks bombs.
Also, Song of Time blocks there?
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Alright, that is all of Ganon's castle cleaned out of what's accessible, at least.
I mean, true, why not both? People raised talking about doesn't bow locking all bombs accomplish the same thing? You'd have to ask Alkaline for that. It sounds roughly right. Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, carry on.
Chuckles has decided to be a child. Talon providing support for Link and Melon getting married.
And not a lot else?
Not really. Carry on.
Yeah. Bow to King Dodongo is asking for bombs. There might be something else in Zora's Domain as well. Yep, Epona's was in ice. Hey, hello. That's Summer Storms.
And Slingshot on Richard.
Ooh. Now that is interesting for the Lods Woods checks, and because that is freely accessible.
Looks like we don't have to worry about the back there. Nope. And 2 different destinations. Chuckles managed to time a sunset just right for Dompe.
Oh,
Nice.
lovely. I mean, I point out you could also get to Child's Domain with bombs.
And ooh, smart idea. We need Skulltulas, so let's get some bugs. In the meantime, more gossip stones incoming for Mr. Carp's side. At the very least, this one. Zora's Fountain is foolish, I believe.
Yep, because we know Domain isn't. Did I mention I need caffeine? You hadn't mentioned that, but it sounds like you need caffeine. And I have water.
I am also on Team Water.
Ah, but are you on water and water and water water?
Well, it's more water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water. Something
I
like
knew I could rely on you to know the meme.
that.
I'm just gonna sip here smugly.
Good, Estancia.
Yeah, tea time is the other folks in the UK.
And, ooh, Saria's is Bolero. Admittedly, I believe Crater Song is going to be Serenade, so actually that may be a good thing to pick up, if only to confirm where the Owl Warps are, if we even need them.
Yeah, we should definitely actually check those owl walks at some point.
Ooh, Chuckles is 1 away from having access to the 10th, from the 10th Skull Reward.
Yeah, this is why I said Night Kakariko, as a child, is great for skulls.
Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to come back. Also, oh, nice broken Deku Stick. Good way to farm materials right now. Or, wait.
Yeah. And there's the bugs. Bugs for carp. In all fairness, carp do tend to like bugs. They eat them. Sorry, that was really a name, wasn't it?
We're both having our moments. And there's our 10th. Now, is Chuckles going to immediately turn in those 10 Skulltula tokens, or will there be a minor delay? Meantime, slingshot target is a shield.
Also, I would like to say I have the best boyfriends. They've given me part of their lunch.
What's for lunch?
Random sandwich.
I'm sorry, I don't think I'm familiar with that type of sandwich.
In this case, I believe it is one of the breakfast ones, or it's chicken and bacon.
Ah. So not something I would be interested in, but I hope you enjoy.
It's more the gesture of giving up part of their own lunch to feed me.
Ah, okay. I did not hear the word correctly. The word was random, which is appropriate considering this is a randomizer.
What did you hear me say? Oh, that's a
I-
chest. That's a rang!
I don't know if I expected a boomerang.
Bottle might not... Yeah, 30's definitely in logic now. Bottle no longer locks skulls.
So maybe it's the boomerang to get more skulls? Oh, hello there! That is strength upgrade at the bridge scrub.
Alkaline did in fact get it correct.
Maybe not. Also, I genuinely missed what word you said. I think I had a minor disconnect on my end. When you said it, that's all.
Honestly fair. And Hakakiri Forest Green Goma bottle was not confirmed.
But there's a... Well, hold on. We still have the Song of Storms grotto, so there may be something in here.
I mean, yeah, they both work for exactly the same reason. It's Skull's access.
Deku Theater's dead.
So yeah, I'd probably say bottle, rang, whatever, it's for skulls. There we go.
At the very least, we have that confirmed.
Oh yes. This seed is not overworld skulls, but it plays like it. Yep. Sometimes 30 just happens. Also, can I just do a small shout out?
Go for it.
Can I do a shout out to the Link Elephant on Chuckles' stream?
I don't know if the rest of the...
The chat cannot see it, but there is a little cartoon elephant with a Link hat and a sword and a Hylian shield.
Alright. Mr. Carp now has a boomerang. Chuckles now has strength.
At this point, things are surprisingly open. Well, if you head to Chuckles' stream, you will see the Link Elephant. And while you're doing so, make sure to give our runners a follow.
Well, for doing this early, sure.
I mean, it's 42 minutes rather than an hour, but, you know, we were kind of on the conversation track and then mostly going over checks we've seen before. So, yeah, Mr. Carp and Chuckles, both excellent runners.
I'm taking a quick look at what else is available right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Open Grotto in Hyrule Field.
I mean, Dodongo's Cavern, we can do half of it because we've got access to entry now.
I mean, true, and the Skulltoads will be easier to get as a child rather than as an adult right now, but I would still rather go through most of it as an adult first.
True, true.
Gerudo Valley to Lake would give us a few things.
And it would let us see the owl orbs.
However, Mr. Carp is deciding to go to the bottom of the well.
Sorry, I missed that.
Mr. Carp is heading to well.
Ah, yes.
And apparently we had missed a swag kill on Chuckles' side. Deku not taking out the Skulltula.
Nice.
Alright, Mr. Carp has easy access to the Skulltula house for 10 skulls, so let's see if this has anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think
The strength is not by locked or locked by anything.
And good, Chuckles remembered this little spot for a Skulltula.
Oh yeah, I remember this spot. Water bombs even open pretty much everything. Bombs, for example, opens up that scale in Second Spirit.
I think the, first of all, Crater has nothing important, but I think that was a red ruby.
True, you do need hook for the scale. I mean, bombs open locations, and that does mean a lot. Because currently we've only got Boomerang for collecting things. Speaking of which, we might actually see Nightlon on Ranch. Oh, you're thinking about the path. Okay. Bombs open one skull in Deku. We could actually get the rarely seen DLC room in Deku.
No, that is too long.
You mean the one that requires bombs and boomerang to get the Skulltula?
I mean, and also Kokiri's sword, so we can't get in there anyway. But we could get it, damn it! It's the principle of the thing.
There's a lot of potential on this one. No argument there. Chuckles is on the path to storms. Now, what's in the coffin room?
Well, traditionally...
Sure, that works.
Yeah, there is in fact a piece of heart in the coffin. That is actually something that might be in a coffin.
Well, I meant just... How did the boomerang just...
Oh, have you not seen that clip before?
There is a lot in this game that I haven't seen before, and I've commentated on this for years.
Yeah, that one's a fun one. You can also use Rang to get the stuff out of the ledge box. In the graveyard. It's actually very easy to do. Like, even I've got the item out of the coffin from that. And if I can do it, you know it's easy. Yes, graveyard ledge. That was the words I was failing to do. You can use Rang for graveyard ledge, you can use Rang for coffin.
Hello there, big chest. Wallet.
Hey look, we don't need that, we don't need the Goron Tunic and Ice Cavern anymore.
I mean, as far as doing, tricks in this game go, I'm trying to get a little bit better at them. Unfortunately, one of the tricks that I recently figured out is one that is not allowed in this rule set.
Oops.
I
Is,
mean,
is it
Go ahead.
is it fire entry?
Nope.
Oh.
Ocarina items.
Ah.
Granted, the seed I was playing shuffled the ocarina, so I think I can be forgiven for that.
Honestly reasonable. But yes, I've managed to do Graveyard Ledge with Boomerang. It took me a while, but I did it.
And bravo for that. Or bravo for accomplishing it, that is.
Honestly, given that I can't even do Child Shooting Gallery, it is an achievement.
I mean, to be fair, NA aim is a pain. Or I guess it... Would you call it EU aim in that case?
In my case, I call it I've somehow set up my emulator wrong, and I don't know how to fix it. So anything that requires me to move and aim quickly with the bow or the slingshot is nigh impossible.
Alright.
We don't know where Ruto's is. Fountain is foolish. Water is not foolish, Fountain is. Death Mountain Crater is also foolish. I believe the discussion...
important.
I believe the discussion about Ruto's letter was trying to work out where it is. Oh no, it is Water Temple as well. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Oh, right now, the bigger concern is, how do we get into Water Temple? Because we are going to have to enter there for the boss key, and and we're going to have to get the long shot in order to get the medallion.
Yep, water is foolish. Wallet could also lock it if it's in certain places in Fire Temple.
Yes.
Alright, Chuckles is actually going to Gerudo Valley.
I am sure about Fountain because we know that because there was a foolish hint that included the word Zoras, and it was a long word after it, so yeah, I'm fairly certain it's Fountain.
I'm also reasonably sure that it was Zora's Fountain.
It was too long to be River.
Alright, what is in... Okay, that was a nice platform land just to roll into the crate immediately. That's something I need to learn.
What's behind the waterfall?
I can't tell, but I'm gonna be honest. I would not have taken this approach. The reason why, I don't know how easy we can get on the upper ledge, where we have access to a gossip stone and another, bug to plant.
Oh, very easily.
Well, if it is very easily done, then I guess I'll learn how now. Also, second wallet.
Okay, so probably not the wallet. See, it's literally just you climb out here.
Very well.
So yeah, wallets are not helpful.
Wait! Was that iron boots on frogs too?
I did not see what item that was.
I thought I saw boots of some kind at...
Well, so, sorry it's on being on Ocarina of Time, folks.
Oops, all dungeons, everyone?
Also, Ribbit.
And oh, right.
Wait, hang on. That means anything that's path to Morpher
Or I could just say,
can just be for a song.
oh,
Or for a stone dungeon.
We have to complete everything on this one.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that path to Morpher can now include anything for Shadow, Jabu.
And Spirit.
Yep.
Yeah, well, not necessarily water, unless we're counting the collecting the stone itself, but,
Oh, hang on.
wait,
That's Vanilla Ruto's, is it?
that is, Rudo's letter in Rando is now a sideways bottle to make it easy to identify.
Vanilla Ruto's!
And,
Also, Valley Lake being useful. Valley Lake is useful, and Stone Shadow found a freaking way.
Estancia, if we keep this up, we may no longer be allowed to commentate together.
I mean...
We are cursing this seed. You cannot
This
deny
isn't
that.
even remotely cursed compared to some seeds I've seen, I'll have you know. We were in Ice Cavern we were getting King's Aura at 9 minutes in.
This is pretty high up on the curse meter, if you ask me.
Oh god, you don't want me coming finals?
I don't think you want me coming finals either.
Nah, you want some of the really hype people rather than like, I'm chill.
I mean, I can adapt to almost anything, and I've even called finals for Random Settings League once or twice, but I don't know if I'm necessarily the right one for it.
Yeah,
I will fully
like,
admit
I
that.
can do it, but, like, there are better people to come a finals seed. Tanara, no. Hey, Wolfman is a stream personality. Dance Dad.
I no longer go by that nickname.
That's fair.
Besides, infamous may be the better term these days.
Honestly fair. Okay, so chat is having way too much fun theorizing where the heck the logic's taking us. Yeah, I would expect to find another scale somewhere. Oh, hello to May. We're actually getting to see what's here. I just about caught the dodgy sentence before I said it.
It does.
That's true. Chuckles didn't check out.
Well, keep in mind, it's relatively easy to go back from Zora's Domain to Lake Hylia. Mr. Cart may just decide, let's check the warp first.
Yeah.
And, you know, Chad is bringing up a good point. We may not need to worry too much about owl warps on this seed.
But it's funny. And
Funny?
also it is one of the randomized things,
I mean,
like...
Yes, it may be one of the settings, but it doesn't mean it's going to come in useful. Also, oh, very nice snipe strategy for that Skulltula.
Yep. But also, yeah, Chuckles can just clear Jabu.
And Mr. Carp is already at 23 skulls. Alright, does the diving minigame offer anything?
Oh,
Yes, it does!
Um,
So you know how we're... Hang on. Isn't the main path to...
Domain is path to Dodongo's Cavern. I think it is still the bow.
I think it's still the bow, but... Like, the strength is good, because, like, we need strength too.
Yes, we have to go through Spirit, folks. That strength is... You're right, I think that strength is out of logic because of where Zora's scale was.
Yes, it is.
But it's still good to find. At the very least, this seed was upfront about, you know, its expectations. For the most part. And is at least giving us items at a reasonable pace. And Chuckles is now at 20.
Yep. Yeah,
And-
30 Skulls hint was free.
Oh, Owl Warp. Fly you to the market! So effectively vanilla.
Yeah, but vanilla, but don't not having to care about time of day.
Also true. Also, happy 1 hour mark. As we literally, Wait a second. Was it nighttime on Mr. Carp's... No, it was nighttime on Chuckle's side. I've lost track.
Like, Chuckles was the one that had stuff to gain from it, except for the fact that, you know, they have scales so they can go and do, Jabu. True, with Prelude you don't need to worry about time of days anyway. Yeah.
Okay, we've already shouted out the runners, but why not shout them out again? Mr. Carp and Chuckles are doing what they can to get through this mess of a seed. We don't know how much of a mess it is, but it's a mess. We know that much. I also
Like,
wish...
No, carry on. Carry on.
I will carry on as soon as the bot... There we go. I also wish to thank our 2 trackers, Lady Draco and Procrastinator Rat, for keeping us sane and keeping all the buttons working as we go through all this, because goodness knows we need to stay organized.
Couldn't know what was in Logic without knowing what on earth we even have.
And I also wish to thank Estancia for keeping me sane and keeping this seed cursed in our own way.
I was about to say, I'm fairly sure I'm not the one keeping you sane. I'm fairly sure I'm the one pushing you the other direction. Speaking of which, Wolfman's great. It's been far too long since I've commentated with him. He's awesome. Go give him a follow.
Alright, so what does Frog's 1 have anyway? Bomb Shoes! Oh, that's so good.
It's so good. It's not in Logic, but it's good. What was behind the waterfall? It was a wallet.
Also...
Oh, we're seeing fire.
I mean, we have to do all of them anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say Alkaline Ace was the one who helped set up this restream, so I want to shout them out too.
Yep, I believe Alkaline Ace is our restreamer.
Our first chest. Okay, we are hammer-locked out of Fire Temple. So, that's good to know early. Also, Lady Draco, I'm sorry, Mr. Carp did not free the Goron. Well, you're right. Technically, the Goron did not leave on his own volition. I think we can agree on that. Anyway, what is on 20 skulls? The other Deku Nut upgrade.
Sorry, just had to do a small bit of copy thing, because that is a reference that I have come across recently, and it is now stuck in my head and irrevocably linked to freeing Gorons.
All good. And Chuckle's also showing off boomerang skills. Alright, welcome to Dodongo's Cavern. Mr. Carp is the first to enter. Has the slight disadvantage of no explosives on hand, but who knows? We're gonna find something here, most likely hammer.
We're going to find something. The only question is whether it's more questions.
Alright, first chest in Dodongo's Cavern. Nothing important.
Yeah, but Carp doesn't have shoes yet.
Well, okay, Deku's stick capacity upgrade is good.
Oh yeah, I love having stick capacity. Especially given we now know we need to do Jabu and Deku. Like, more sticks, good sticks.
Well, we need the Kokiri sword in order to enter Deku Tree, but for Jabu, yeah, no argument. Alright, compass check. Looks small. That is small. Well, at the very least, our runners are showing that getting 30 skulls is not that big of a deal in the end. I know, one day I need to go through Ocarina of Time Vanilla again, and then I'm just going to complain about having to go through Dodongo's Cavern as a child.
It's really not that bad. You get to see... Actually, going through it vanilla is really interesting because you get to see how the dungeons are originally intended to be done. Like, you actually get to see bits of Dodongo's Cavern that you don't usually, which makes it interesting enough that you're not just resentful.
The only reason I should ever have to go through those rooms is if I have Pot Shuffle turned on.
Or Scrub Sanity.
Or Scrub Sanity.
Or Sculptures.
And, this is interesting. Our path into Dodongo's Cavern is explosives locked.
Yep.
So, hammer anyone? Or where's the bombs, I guess is the better question.
So, okay. We can actually work something out from this. We can probably work out where bombs might be from the fact, I mean, that whatever's in here is bomb bombs.
What do you believe? What's your reasoning? Where do you believe bombs will be located?
Okay. I think said the stuff which helped me to put it together.
Problem is that Bloom has either
I can't easily explain it,
and I want him to go
but
after
basically, the things you need to get to King Dodongo's is bombs.
That is correct. We need explosives in order to access the path item in Dodongo's Cavern. There's no question. And oh god, ooh, bomb bags on Phantom Ganon. But in order for that to work, we need the hookshot. So assuming that's the right path, where's the hookshot? Oh, okay. Chad came up with a very nasty idea, specifically from Tannerin. We don't know where the Death Mountain Trail Owl takes us. It could take us to Child Spirit.
That would be mean. We got Bow early enough that there is a lot of stuff that's bow locked, and I can't remember all of it right now.
I'm taking a look at what we've collected so far, and where they were collected. That's not bow locked. That's not bow locked.
The scale that Chuckles has was in Spirit Trial 2.
Okay. To answer the question...
Oh, sorry, Spirit Trial 1.
Okay, so to answer the question, I do see one way how, Child Spirit can come into play. Since I was... So, Warp... Alright, Owl Warp to Spirit. Requiem is vanilla, because that song has not been claimed yet. Warp as an adult to vanilla. The, initial target to... Let's just say Boulder Room. Boulder Room has Bomb Bag. Is what I described a valid scenario, chat?
Oh no, Outline has a terrible idea. Yes, Galen Deku has been mentioned and would solve a lot of issues.
Oh, that's an evil comedy option, Kirby fan. Strength 3 in Forest to get the first Bomb Bag in Light Trial. And we have not seen an outside Ganon's Castle hint. I mean, yes, Deku is path. Let's see, it's... Yeah, it could be a scale, or it could be a hookshot. I don't know which will be better in this case. We know it's not Iron Boots. That's on Frogs, too. And, oh yeah. This is a very slow seed, and, Frogs 2 has Iron Boots.
Yep, currently this is a Jazz Hand seed. It's not a full cabaret just yet.
What do we need for it to be a cabaret?
Actually, no, I'd like to change my metaphor. It's Jazz Hands, it is not a full circus.
What do we need for it to be a circus as we pick up another bottle?
I don't know, that comedy option of needing strength 3 for first bombs and light trial would
Wait,
just
wait, wait.
about do it.
Lighting something offers a third bow. It's likely an optional bow, but I missed what that text was.
Lighting something. Is that Composer Grove or is that Haunted Wasteland?
Composer Grave, I think.
We've got.
Don't notice.
It's
Chat,
one of them.
That is undecided.
30 Skulls Kokiri Sword, folks.
Yeah, we don't need much to make it full cabaret, given that 30 Skulls, Kikiri's sword, and the iron boots on Frogs 2. We don't need much to make this a clown show.
Big Pose, we already saw it. Well, Big Pose is dead. And Flames in the Tomb is bow, so we have our 3 bows.
Yep.
Chuckles actually has 24 skulls at this point.
Oh wow, that is
Or
the
26,
most
sorry.
angry Gerudo card takedown I've ever seen.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think our runners are happy with what they have to go through right now.
Honestly, fair.
Alright, so I miscounted one of the skulls, but yeah. Chuckles will soon have Kokiri Sword. And, oh! Okay, chat, I need a reminder. Do we have logical access to cross the Haunted Wasteland right now?
Absolutely not. We don't have hovers, we don't have hookshot, we don't have magic, we don't have lens.
Then how is Mr. Carp going to cross?
Out of logic is why. Because you can backwalk over the River of Sand and just about not manage to drown, and then you can actually just Wasteland is possible to do. Like, it's actually really quite easy. Reverse Wasteland is easier than doing forward Wasteland, but it's really fun.
Oh, nice decision by Mr. Carp buying bomb chews from the carpet salesman.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so we have minimized the need for the bomb bag, but believe me, we're still going to want it.
Yeah, I would have crossed for the song because we know we're gonna need frogs too, come on. And also, it might be Requiem mode for that. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Guerrilla Training Grounds and checking horseback archery, which is bow and Epona locked, but Epona we don't have access to.
Yes, we do. We got
Logically.
it from Ice Cavern.
Yeah, because we got Eponas from Ice Cavern, which we were only able to get into, which logically we can only get into with the scale.
In other words, right now this entire visit to Gerudo Fortress is out of logic.
Yeah. Spirit Trial is hookshot locked, but Chuckles did a trick in order to get Spirit Trial 1.
Logic is just a whole bunch of suggestions at this point. And yeah, if Death Mountain Trail Owl actually has what we need, then... Oop, Mr. Carp? Please aim carefully. You can get both checks right now. Oh! Chat brings up a fair point. Death Mountain Trail Owl requires explosives.
Does it, or can you jump across with below? Yes, it does require explosives. Yes, it does.
And ice arrows outside of the training grounds.
Well, at least they're in roughly the right area.
So it's not horseback archery.
Which I suppose is a blessing in some fashion.
I don't think I saw Chuckles go after the bridge chest, but then again, he probably saw what the size of the chest and said that was enough. Let's see. Rooftop chest doesn't look big, so we can skip that. Alright, into GTG we go. Let's try piecing things together. Well, there's one small key. Also, I appreciate the dedicated key counter as we collect the keys now. Also, center chest is just nothing.
Yeah, I am useless at counting keys. Oh, hello, that's a big chest through there.
But that big chest is out of logic. Oh, but this one on Chuckles' side.
We knew there had to be something.
And
Hello,
there's our
hammer. Okay, it's still not in logic because we use choose, but still.
And yeah, this is one of the more annoying things. It is possible to use the hammer to break that, but the positioning is kind of tight.
Choose are very much saving us right now.
And thanks to Song of Time, we have full access to the right side of the maze.
We do like having full access to the right side. That will save us some keys. And goodness knows what it's going to... No, toilet's out of logic because we don't have irons.
We do
Also,
not have iron.
hello. Okay, that's important. And completely locked by scale.
And there we go, our first dungeon completed, 1 hour, 21 minutes in.
Oof. So yeah, we are so far out of logic it's not even funny.
And there we go, Chuckles has 30. And Mr. Carp, I think, can now access the full left side maze. Oh, and there's something on this side too. And a big Poe.
Okay, we're not that fussed. Wait, do we have all the bottles already? I thought we only had 3.
We have all the bottles.
Okay, where was the 4th one? Because I saw the early one, I saw Ruto's letter, I saw that. Where's the 4th?
Death Mountain Trail Ferry?
Oh. Yeah, Death Mountain Trail Fairy is the one I missed then.
Alright, Chuckles is deciding now is a good time to become a child. We have the Kokiri sword, we can access the Deku tree. Let's do this.
Yep, because this is going to answer a lot of questions.
In the meantime, Carp is deciding, what's one more round of breaking logic?
Honestly, I actually find hookshotless. I find doing this run without a hookshot is actually easier than doing it with a single hookshot for me.
Yeah, what happens with that trick is you have to pick up the 5th rupee while you're being dragged away by the Wallmaster. If you do it correctly, you will hear the activation sound before you get death warped, and once you enter this room, you'll notice there's no timer.
Yep, I really like hookshotless. I really like doing this room hookshotless. It's great.
Alright. Chuckles is down to 2 chews, so needs to be careful. Alright, Wolfo's chest, nothing important.
Oh, this is the point where you really wish they had that strength so that we could see. That's
that is
magic.
Total Logic magic.
Okay. Yeah, bombs are locking a lot, aren't they?
Yeah. They are. Also, we just got hover boots, so I would say get on the chest, use hover boots, run. There you go. Come on, got it. I don't know.
What is one more bout of breaking logic?
I was about to ask if that was considered a logical trick or not.
I mean, I think this spaghetti is. We have gone so far out of logic. We're making our own map.
So what's in this big chest? This is a bow-locked check. And it's a slingshot. I don't think that's what we're supposed to have. Or, I don't think that's our logical thing.
It's not. We had a slingshot from Richard.
Yeah. Alright, everyone, welcome to the first dungeon of the game. Yeah, that joke doesn't really fly anymore. Oh, but there's another big chest. Okay, if nothing else, GTG is loaded. And we will gladly take furores. Fire chest, I didn't see anything. It looks like we skipped the map chest in Deku Tree. And there's a big chest at Slingshot. So what do we got?
Hello, hookshot.
Well, I think we were expecting a hookshot at some point.
Some people were rooting for awful. It turned out to be less awful and more straight.
Also, Mr. Carp is now crossing the wasteland.
Yep, may as well. You've cleared as much of GGG as you can do. Let's get the song, which...
Also, is that a big compass chest? That is a big compass chest.
Okay, Deku may also just be loaded. This would solve it. Okay, magic and lens and hovers. Yeah, we can cross the wasteland as soon as we can get to the various different places. Once we can get to the items.
Oh gosh, there's another one! And, okay, so magic is not ball blocked. We can at least eliminate that.
Yeah, but we've got a hook shot so we can get over the River of Sand. Oh, do you need long shot for a Sand River? Fair enough.
Oasis, nothing important. Also, I really do not like this basement skip. I sort of get it, but at the same time, it's just... If you are
this is an odd way to start.
This is the way that I first tried to learn it. And...
I was taught it coming from the right-hand side, not the left. But no, this is the one I used.
Also, is Requiem vanilla? Yes, it is. I expected that.
Oh, Gerudo Training Grounds is in logic because the hook in Deku gives you Scale in Spirit Trial. Scale gives you Ruto's Letter. Ruto's Letter gives you Epona.
Okay, so GTG's in logic now.
And because Deku also has Lens and Magic, and you can use the hook shot to get round to the hovers, we can have Requiem in logic. Well, you use Scale to both get the letter and turn in the letter, because Ruto's Letter is vanilla. I think... Okay, we are not completely in logic. We need bombs. The hammer is still not in logic. But yeah, everything else is just, bam, done. Hovers is in logic, hammer is out of logic. Okay, the hovers are in logic because between hookshot and a bow, we can get around Gerudo Training Grounds. We go around the left-hand route. Does that make sense? Can you folks still hear me?
I still hear you.
Okay, good.
And, Chad is correct. We can enter Shadow Temple right now. But without... I don't know if we can use the hammer as a substitute for all the bomb walls in Shadow yet.
No, but we can use blue fire if we really, really want to.
How does blue fire help us in Shadow?
Bomb wall.
I'm sorry, I think I had to disconnect. Say that answer again?
Okay, so you know the bombable walls like in Dodongo's cavern?
Yes.
You can destroy those with blue fire.
What?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
genuinely a thing?
Yep. Which means we can technically use blue fire to get past the mud wall in Shadow.
That's...
Oh, it's not in logic because it's too unknown. Okay, fair enough.
What?
But we can do it. Yeah, but we've got access to Ganon's Castle blue fire. But yeah, it's a pain to rebuy blue fire. I'll give you that one.
At the very least, we don't have to rebuy it. But keep in mind, blue fire arrows are not turned on for this race. I want to say
blue fire arrows?
Yeah. I want blue fire arrow. Oh, you don't know that setting?
No.
Okay, so this was something that was introduced either possibly in Season 6. Basically, blue fire arrows are ice arrows with the properties of blue fire. It's a setting that I believe can be turned on this season.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it actually lets the ice arrows do something somewhat useful.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, I imagine it's confusing as hell.
If it'll help, as long as you're not using text shuffle, if you forget whether you have blue fire arrows on or not, you know, the text will literally say, "Hey, you have blue fire arrows" when you pick them up.
As long as you don't mash through the text box.
I mean, our runners are going to mash through all the text boxes anyway, let's be real.
Yeah, precisely,
Right.
that's what I said.
Mr. Carp now has the Megaton Hammer, so this will make things a little bit easier.
Okay, I hadn't thought of hookshotting the hands to get over to it quickly. I'll have to remember that. So yep, we're going through forest, we're seeing King Dodongo go down. Are we expecting bombs in forest?
Who knows anymore?
Yeah, no, we might not quite get a break. We may be getting bombs in forest. Because I was wondering, because I have had like a half a sandwich. I am tempted to go and find myself some more food. And also some more water because I drank all mine.
Alright, we are front-loaded for small keys right now. In forest.
Which means the party's in the back?
I was not expecting that reference. I refuse to turn Forest Temple into a mullet mansion! Besides, I thought Shadow Temple fit that better.
I mean, true.
Sometimes
I mean, heck, I managed to reference a Sudoku puzzle earlier. Speaking of which, if you like Sudokus and you like puzzles, there's an Ocarina of Time kind of multi-Sudoku puzzle. It's really fun, but also fuck Shadow Temple.
I think I tried that once and I got stumped on that same puzzle.
Because of Shadow. Fuck Shadow.
Yeah.
And Alkaline is keeping track of skulls in logic, which honestly is something I cannot do well done. I mean, Strength in Lost Woods is still... no, I see what you mean. Unless, of course, there is something very important in Adult Spirit.
Well, we have to beat we do have to beat Spirit Temple because of the whole, Iron Boots thing.
But it's not Phantom Ganon path. Because we've got everything we need to get Phantom Ganon.
Alright, now, I do want to confirm, logic requires Iron Boots to enter, Spirit Temple, correct? Not Spirit, Water Temple.
Yes. Right? Yes.
Okay. Are there any checks in Water Temple that can be done in logic without Iron Boots?
Okay. There are checks which can be done, but I do not believe they're in logic.
Somewhere in here.
Because you can use Gold Scale to enter and you can get, like, Compass Chest.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure I was following things correctly.
And also, water is foolish.
Yeah, they're really trying to have water be the last dungeon on this one.
And they are going to succeed.
Look, not all hints can be super nice, Alkaline Ace. And yeah, I consider this seed to be on the kind of mean side, but not malicious mean. As I said, it's at least spreading the items out at a decent pace. It could be a lot worse. Also, I keep on forgetting that Deku Nuts have a big range for these Stalfos.
Yeah.
Alright, Mr. Carp, go get that Kokiri sword of yours. Fire arrows. Fire arrows give us logical access to Shadow Trial's second chest, I believe. Unless I'm missing something else.
But yeah, those aren't bombs.
So, first bomb bag in Shadow Trial at this rate?
Okay, yeah, that would be a thing. No, hang on, we've had Composer Grave hinted.
Yeah, Composer Grave was hinted, but not Haunted Wasteland.
Yeah, we did already have Dins.
Dins would help with Haunted Wasteland, but not Shadow Trial. That torch is too far away, as far as I'm aware.
It is, yes.
I'm just quickly going over what's left and trying to figure out what the next best play is. I mean, having a bomb bag would at least clear up the majority of the logic, theoretically. And, okay, curious question. Should the domain path be on Strength 2? We did confirm that magic is in Deku. Din's Fire is a free item. So, Composer's Grave Bow would be in Logic and not Bowlock. We have magic. Or, we have Din. We have magic. Composer's Grave Bow. It could be.
Oh, damn it, Kirby fan.
I mean, it's possible. It's nasty if that's the way things have to be, but it's possible. So if that's the case, where does strength lead to? As Mr. Carp now has magic.
Oh, where on earth is this bomb bag?
Oh, I'm not.
Here's the thing, if it's Light Trial, we're still missing one strength.
I'll go through
I mean, the other question is like,
terrain tiles.
okay, what is Zora's Domain actually path for?
Zora's Domain is path for Dodongo's Cavern. In other words, bombs.
Yeah.
It has to be something that eventually points to bombs. We do, by hook or by crook, have access to every check in GTG besides the toilet, but most likely the toilet is either going to be a key or a worthless item just because of how this seed is shaping up.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it is entirely possible that light arrows could be in the toilet check. Which, if it is, let's just say that would be extremely rude. By the way, I'm still trying to understand how these one cycles of Goma happen. Every time I try the Deku Nut strategy and then attack with a Deku Stick or Deku Sword, or Kokiri Sword, Goma always wants to immediately retreat. So what am I doing wrong?
It's probably timing. Like, you need to be quite quick. I mean, I think I've done it with one nut.
Okay, so Deku Nut, Sword, Deku Nut, attack. That's... I'm gonna have to practice that. Thank you, chat. Also, we are now entering Child Spirit, so, let's see if we can solve a few more mysteries.
I mean, if it is, like, semi-frame perfectly, then I've managed to do it by complete freaking chance.
Phantom Ganon is now defeated. Chest on right side of Spirit is pointless. So we only need to worry about the left side. Oh, hi, Greg!
Of course they named that Stalfos.
No! The green rupee of eternal glory in Forest Temple.
Yeah.
There is no Stalfos named Greg. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Okay, chat, the only issue I have with giving a specific Stalfos the name Greg, I'm going to mix up which Greg is which.
That is a good point. We shouldn't call a Stalfos Greg.
There is a trope known as one Steve limit. I'd like to try to respect that if possible.
Yeah. We've already got a Steve.
But
Because honestly, the timing with which you said hi, Greg, was just like the Stalfos dropped in. Oh, hi, Greg.
I'll be honest, that was a good one, but
Yeah, they can be. I'm sure there must be someone else called Bob.
I'm gonna let chat handle most of the namings of things. Partially because I'm gonna get the names wrong anyway. By the way, I would like to propose a new change for Season 8 of Ocarina of Time Rando. Make it so that the fishing game auto-completes. I can't tell if that was a good idea based off of chat's reactions there.
Yeah, I'm not convinced, because otherwise it just becomes a check you do rather than. Well, I guess people just tend to do it anyway, but the time spent on it does make some people skip it.
Alright, what's on top of the lab? Wait.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why
That
not just fucking sitting there?
Alright, so that is a hookshot locked long shot.
Well,
We do not have
Actually.
lock. Actually, no, like
beans.
scale.
True.
Please don't. That's
That is a hookshot locked long shot.
a lot
Yep.
of retaliation
Fair.
for that.
Remember, folks,
Beans are
The,
scale locked.
yeah, the first scale that we found was in Ganon's Castle, first spirit check. And that, as far as I'm aware, logically requires a hookshot.
Yeah, at this point, bombs are hook locked. Yeah.
By some fashion.
In some way or another.
Because the-
Do you know what would be hilarious?
many things, but what specifically?
40 or 50, because we haven't seen the hints for them, I think.
We have. They're dead.
Ah,
So the way that there is a setting where you can actually talk to the cursed ones, and they can tell you what they give. It is specifically programmed for these settings so that you can talk to the 40 and 50 cursed ones.
oh, okay, so we've already talked to them and they've said not. That would be why I missed it. I was not paying attention.
All good. I made sure to document it.
Good. But it would have been fun.
So yeah, 30 is the always Skulltula hint we will see on the Gossip Stones. And 20 is sometimes, 10, as far as I'm aware, will never be hinted. Not unless it's one of those random ones, like, say, in Kakariko Village, you will find bombs, and the 10 skulls ends up having bombs. But that's the only way you will ever see it hinted. Basically, indirectly.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
If all the bomb bags are in Light Trial, then we need to find our strength. Also, at this point, Chuckles is in trouble. Only one bomb chew left. Basically, that one bomb chew has to work on the wall. Because this is one of the few walls where using the hammer will not work.
Yep.
So honestly, if I was in, I mean, what I would have just done was hold the bomb chew and take the damage, but sure, that works too. And Chad brings up a good point. The shortcut path, the shortcut chest, we can peek, I believe. But unless we get explosives, we can't get it. So, hope it's not anything important. If it's a small key chest, we may be fine. The same the small key chest pool for Fire Temple is still the same, but we removed a locked door for rando purposes when not on small key sanity. Just to have the flow of the dungeon be a little kinder. Fun fact, if you were playing on Master Quest, Spirit Temple has a similar key door accommodation, except it's 3 of them.
I've not actually played Master Quest Spirit yet. I will get round to finding my DS at some point. Mostly, I got partway through Shadow, I think, and then I just couldn't find one.
Spirit Temple Master Quest is a doozy. And,
Oh, okay.
And believe me, Milkweed, I fully expected that locked door to be back in if Smoky Sanity was put on, but I'm talking if it's not. And okay, shortcut has nothing, so we don't have to worry about that one.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Spirit Master Quest too. Right. Random Settings League is back on, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
So I need to look into that because I like commentating RSL.
Yeah, apparently I might be better at it than I thought I was.
You're doing just fine. So honestly, it's just a matter of okay, so what's happening here? What's happening here? It's it's a big puzzle, and sometimes part of the fun is piecing the puzzle together. Just be careful. If I'm on commentary, seeds will either be under 2 hours or over 4. I don't think I've ever had a regular length RSL match. But trust me when I say that RSL matches can be quite fun and quite a doozy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
So, some of the Random Settings League matches will be restreamed on the Zelda Speedruns family of networks. Make sure to use !schedule to find out when they and other shows will be featured here. Or we have a dedicated RSL scheduled link. Sure, that also works. And Chuckles is saying enough is enough for Fire Temple.
To guess Pierre? Like, I didn't see them set up Scarecrow.
Pierre Volvagia may have a small key. Excuse me, sorry. And oh, we're just going immediately to Shadow. Alright, I know how some people like to meme on Shadow Temple. Honestly, considering what we have, the knowledge we have right now, this will not necessarily be a snooze fest. We're still missing a few key pieces here. So...
Honestly, I would not be surprised at this point if one of the stone dungeons had our significant items. Particularly, I'm eyeing up Spirit.
Also, happy 2 hours, everyone. This is definitely an interesting seed. Please give Mr. Carp and Chuckles a follow because they are struggling through this mess of a seed. Also, please follow Lady Draco and Procrastinator Rat because they are having to keep up with all of this nonsense.
Absolutely, trackers are the unsung heroes of the OOTR world.
Alright, I'll continue the shoutouts shortly. We have something on Hover's chest.
You know, just mildly important. Just a little.
Alright. Light arrows are free, folks. That's not where the puzzle is.
But Stone Shadow did find a way.
Stone Shadow did find a way. Please also follow Estancia for just being one of the perfect compliments in this commentary chaos.
I'll be honest, I don't actually play OOTR a lot myself. I mostly just appear on these channels and then do like productivity and stuff online. So don't bother following me if you're not interested in like writing art. True, it did find a way when we found out it was all dungeons.
And Chuckles has decided, okay, maybe Shadow Trial's worth it. I mean, if you can follow your paths, then, good idea too.
Remind me, does long shot give you shadow too, or do you need fire arrows?
Fire air. I think either will work.
Okay, it's either rather than needing both. I thought that was the case, but I just wanted to check.
All good. In any event, it's not Shadow 2.
Which is good, question mark?
There is no telling what's considered good with this logic anymore.
Things are in logic. Things are out of logic. Things exist, floating in the ether.
Oh. Chuckles wants money.
Bomb shoes.
Makes sense. I still cannot believe that this was actually something that Nintendo put in. And there we go, 200 rupees, just like that.
Yep. Like, if that's how much you're spending on lunch, I have questions about your budgeting. Also, can you buy it for me? All I know is I'm very glad I had a protein bar before this. Yeah, there's just enough. Okay. There's enough happening. I don't want to go and get something to eat. I might have a chance. But I think, like, as soon as I step away, something's going to happen, isn't it? That's just what this seed has been like.
I mean, I have my water bottles on hand, so I'm good. So there will be someone covering. But... No, I just realized it's been over 2 hours and we're now actually checking the Hyrule Field grottos.
Yeah, I was just thinking we've really not actually seen Bold of Destiny. I mean, bombs can't... Actually, yes, they can be here. We can get a bomb lock bomb bag in these. Okay, I'll be back shortly. I need foods.
Go for it.
You know, just to encourage stuff to show up while I'm not here so you can get my reaction when I come back.
Alright, Chuckles heading towards Tektite Grotto, thankful that we don't have to go across the river for that grotto. If Rupee Shuffle was in, that would be a different story. And that's a slingshot, I believe, so, And... why not? Let's just shoot the sun immediately. And... okay, there's no longer a cutscene for that, but... was that just a piece of heart, folks? Okay, so nothing important, thank you. Also, this is a very tight place to get on Epona. But then again, this will help for getting quick access to the other grottos, so... not necessarily a bad idea. Alright, Scrub Grotto. Nothing. The Open Grotto. Nothing. Only one more grotto remains, and that's the remote one. I don't think Hyrule Field can logically be considered foolish, because it has a slingshot, but it's effectively foolish for our purposes. And yeah, there we go. Hyrule Field is dead to us. So where do we go from here? I want to say Gerudo Valley has another chest we can check now that we have Hammer. But at the same time, that hammer is out of logic until we get bombs. So... we may... let's see, we can buy the Goron Tunic. The Silver Block Room in GTG is available at this point, so... yeah, we have access to a few different things. So hopefully we get all this pieced together. And small chest there, so it's not the rocks. Storm's Grotto outside Castle is a Skulltula only, as far as I'm aware. Since we do not have a token shuffle on, it will not be relevant for our runners. Wait. That's how you get up there? Oh. I admit I don't know why you would want a long shot up there when normally you just get caught, but maybe I missed something. Alright, Mr. Carp is now at the spot where Chuckles decided to leave. But will Mr. Carp continue? Setting for roars first. Not
Okay.
a bad idea.
I've got food, I've got water. Did we find bombs?
No.
Huh. I was honestly expecting that to happen.
We did find a slingshot in Tektite Grotto, and shooting the sun no longer has a cutscene, but apparently that was just a rupee. I thought it was a piece of heart.
Okay.
And, oh, Mr. Carp is going to attempt the dangerous kill on Volvagia at this point. We are able to bottle a fairy to give us a little bit of extra time, but...
we've got a Goron Tunic.
oh, we just...
It was in Ice Cavern.
right. Never mind on that.
Which is why we were so confused why Chuckles didn't just go and beat Volvagia the first time.
Especially considering that Fire Temple gives us the Fire Medallion. And, oh, maybe Chuckles didn't have Choose then. Maybe. Yeah, Chuckles
Oh,
didn't have
wanting
Choose.
the quick kill?
Exactly. Now, the quick kill is not necessary, but it helps. Ooh. Wait. How much damage did that fire attack do? Was that 2 hearts or 4?
Enough that they don't want to get hit by us again.
Because I thought the only attacks that did 4 hearts of damage were Iron Knuckles and Ganon.
I can't remember. I want to agree with you, but
And Volvagia had a small key. Oh, that may be important to deal with. Three hearts, thank you. Okay, so second most powerful attack. Wait, you can hook shot on? Wait,
yep.
that's a thing?
Yes, in exactly the same way that you can hookshot certain parts of the statues in the Spirit Temple.
Alright, this is Chuckles' first time in GTG. Has strength 2, so can take care of everything else.
Ooh, that's true. We haven't actually seen the Strength 2 room. That might make a difference.
Yeah.
And because Carp has some extra explosives, yeah, we're going to see more of Shadow Temple now. Yeah, we are still without bombs, folks. We have bomb shoes, but not bombs.
But also, I kind of want to see people try to use Blue Fire and Shadow.
I don't know if Mr. Carp has Blue Fire available, or not available is the wrong word. On his possession.
Oh no, they don't have it on them. But so I don't think Mr. Carp's done a second dip because he doesn't have the scale. When does he go back into Ganon's?
I don't think he did.
And at that point, if you're going to go into Ganon's for the checks anyway, you can pick up some more Blue Fire.
Mr. Carp now has light arrows. And, look, Alkaline, honestly, I like the concept of this season to mix up the settings. It provides variety.
Yeah, I'm just worried about it encroaching on RSL's deal.
Well, here's the thing. RSL is constant chaos. Here, we at least know what we're getting into, and we're only just changing, you know, like, 1 or 2 settings at a time. I think RSL will still be fine.
True, the fact we know all the settings is quite different. I'm just worried that the variety will mean it's not quite measuring the same thing. It's not quite measuring like how good you are at a certain set of settings, which is usually what tournaments are kind of based on.
Oh, Craig Shuffle's in now. Yes! Okay, I officially need to see if there's a match I can call.
What? Okay, I hate to say this, but what's Crate Shuffle?
Okay, so Crate Shuffle. You know the wooden crates all around Hyrule? They can have items. Pot Sanity is a similar thing.
Okay, but what are you padding the pool with to make up for all the empty crates?
A lot of rupees, Deku sticks, arrows, sometimes bombs. The munition stuff, mainly.
Okay.
And there's our trade item.
Bigoron's dead.
Also, I missed what was in the early silver room, but I think it was a small key.
Not something I was paying attention to, certainly. So small key seems possible. I'm leaning towards Spirit. I'm specifically leaning towards Spirit because that's strength 2. Mind you, GGG is also the strength 2 thing, so...
Alright, 3 keys collected in total means we can reach the Gibdo room. And Alkaline, what? You're saying that bombs are no longer relevant at this point?
Because Carp has blown their way past the required bombs in Shadow. Like, Carp specifically no longer needs bombs.
I still want to know where bombs are logically. Alright, that's alright. There's just one small key remaining in Shadow. I mean, yes, we can buy choose, but... Alright, silvers. There's one small key. I cannot see what chest that is because of the like. That's all the small keys. Toilet has an item, but toilet is most likely irrelevant.
Oh.
That just may not be. Oh, or that one. Bigoron sword. And bomb bag. 2 hours, 21 minutes for a bomb bag.
Yep, logic. Dear gods, logic.
And what is this big chest? Middle Silver's room. Another bomb bag!
But that one's unlocked. Oh, that's a question for the interview. Like, the fact that they found them within moments of each other.
Wow. Just...
But also, that strength 2 is scale locked.
Yeah, we are still missing the mirror shield.
And yeah, we're still scale locked here. We are still out of logic.
This seed is just...
Have we hit circus mode yet? Maybe.
Well, we did find a hook shot. Well, let's confirm. First hook shot was Deku Tree, slingshot room. Yeah, we have access to that scale, I think. So
Oh
question
yes,
is,
of
do we need
course,
to-
because we've got hook shot. Yeah, okay, so we're fine. We are in logic.
Alright, Chuckles has returned to Fire Temple.
We have lights. We're in straight go. Once we find Mirror Shield, we're in go.
You know this probably means Mirror Shield's going to be on Baronade just to annoy everyone, right?
Possibly. Oh no! Oh no, Chuckles! No!
Oh. Well, Vajia proved a little too hot to handle there.
Okay, so logically, we need to get iron boots. If we find a second scale, we can get into water. We don't know if we can get what we need in water to complete it, but we can get it. So scale is a maybe go mode. Mirror is a full go mode. Just it requires AD.
Alright, round 2. I mean, it is... I mean, we know that Toilet has an item. The question is... Oh gosh, if Gold Scale is locked in the toilet room, well then that means Iron Boots are hard required.
Yep. All dungeons.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we're officially in full-on circus mode.
Oh yes. Yeah, this is just a circus. We're all the clowns. Ah yes, that should be the proper definition of when the seed has become a circus. When we are all the clowns.
Also, boss key, vanilla. And
Delicious, delicious vanilla.
yeah, and Kevmeister is realizing the implications.
Oh yeah, there is still Deep Fire. We haven't seen Deep Fire.
And we're not going to for some time.
Ah, the
Alright.
approach of kill it with fire.
Floormaster chest, nothing.
Like it would be that easy.
I mean, considering how quick we got the light arrows this time, all things considered.
I think he was trying to apologize.
I don't know if an apology like that is good enough.
Apology rejected. Wow.
Basically what I said. So, as I said, I have been trying to learn a few different things just for my own casual messing with this game, just to see what can be done. I once tried an out of logic, a forbidden in standard approach to kill Bongo early, but I messed it up. So, I know that people like to meme on how this game is programmed. This game was programmed with decent practices for its time. However, some of those practices have since been proven to be a little outdated and some flaws have been uncovered. I once tried to see if I could defeat Bongo Bongo by, causing Bongo Bongo to be stunned in this state right here, well, before the whole death thing, before you even drop down. The problem is if you do it incorrectly, Bongo becomes perma-invisible and you can't damage the hands unless you get soft-locked.
That ain't great.
Play codes.
Let's just say, ZFG, I'm not. Longshot was on top of the lab. And Bongo Bongo is now, wait, is that? Whoop!
Yeah, okay,
Bongo
that makes
Bongo
it
has
easy.
mirror shield!
Okay, sure, why not? Like, I do like the stone dungeons, or like, I do like the stone dungeons, or something.
Yeah, well, right now we are, having a chain of sorts, and, considering that we have everything we need to knock Spirit out right now, at this rate, we may as well.
Yeah, Carp just needs scale. You just need scale.
Well, we may as well pick up Sunsong while we're at it.
Carp doesn't have strength 2 yet.
We literally just picked up, you misunderstand. Nocturne had Suns, and, Carp just picked it up.
Yeah, because strength 2 is in domain. And actually no, we can get in there now.
Oh, we have a prediction. Gold Scale or Iron Foods? What comes first?
I have made my bet. Oh, someone either betted in the same direction or... No, they're very opposite direction. Oh, well, this is interesting.
Yeah, if I'm looking at everything correctly, I'm thinking either Deep Fire or Spirit contains what we need next.
And Carp is setting up Scarecrow, so yeah, I'm expecting Carp heading for Deep Fire first.
I believe
It's actually interesting to see who is betting on what. Sorry, what were you saying, Wolfman?
nothing important. Right now, our runners are just retreading each other's steps.
Yep.
If any,
I hadn't noticed, but that really is a lurid green bow. On Chuckles' side.
by the way, we are 2 hours and 30 minutes into this seed. I know that there is a meme when it comes to standard setting races always able to be completed in under 3 hours. I don't know if that's going to be the case here.
No, I reckon this seed could have been done sub 3.
And Mr. Carp slowly realizing, oh gosh, the long shot's here. So here's the big question. Did open bridge make that much of a difference for this seed so far?
I got kicked out.
It was the kicking off point for pretty much all of the logic involved, so yeah, having the bow early made a massive difference, and the scale made a massive difference. So the answer is yes.
Right, so if... Okay, that was an awkward corner jump on Carp's side. So, if this seed, if no one finishes in 3 hours, we can blame open bridge.
Because people won't have come back? Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, the big question is, when does Carp go back to Gammons?
Well, maybe Carp will head back after clearing out Hyrule Field.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, at this point, this is probably the easiest point to do so. But also, they just got long shot.
Also, they have Prelude.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yes. So, all dungeons is not guaranteed. It is logically required. The question is whether it is hard required.
Basically, if we find the golden scale, it then depends on where the boss key of Water Temple is located. If the gold scale is locked behind the iron boots, then it's a hard required all dungeons. And it's all because of Frogs 2.
We haven't actually seen Hammer Rocks.
It was peaked.
Ah, okay.
So, fun fact, I moderate for someone who is getting into Ocarina of Time Randomizer. They are using standard settings minus a few checks. They recently had the experience of trying out Frogs 2 because they're running low on checks right now on their seed. They kind of forgot how annoying the Frogs 2 check would be. Initially, they first thought that Song of Time was what's needed by itself. Then they realized they needed all of the other songs. Now, fortunately, they had all the other songs at this point, and they just found Song of Time. But then, the Frogs Butterfly minigame. Anyone who has done the Frogs 2 minigame, and you're going to see it on both Carp's side and Chuckles' side, it is 14 notes, where the timing is surprisingly tight. If you don't hit those 14 notes at a good rhythm, then you aren't going to get it. In the end, that check for this player was only for a huge rupee. Knowing the sequence was not enough. It was also hitting it at a fast pace. And let's just say the streamer at this point said, "Yeah, enough is enough. We're stopping for the night." Frogs 2 is likely going to be excluded on their next run of this.
Carp's heading into Ganon's castle.
Properly.
And yep, Carp's got mirror.
exactly the same thing.
Shadow Trial 2, yes, we've seen it.
I will go and
It was not anything. Look, I've been watching too much SMZ3 recently. This is why I keep saying Ganon's Tower.
I mean, to be fair, the center of Ganon's castle is a tower.
Yeah, precisely. Like, it makes perfect sense.
Alright, so... Bomb chews are logically expected to hit this crystal switch, but you said something about a bow extension earlier to hit that?
Yes, we saw it.
Well, how do you do this bow extension?
Shoot 2 arrows in very close sequence. In the same way that hookshot extension is, you park shoot and then you shoot again. Yep, Chuckles is now in go mode. A long, terrible go mode. But yes, Carp has mirror shield as well.
We have not seen Treasure Chest game yet, and we're most likely not going to see it until we become a child. In all honesty, we're likely going to complete Spirit Temple first before becoming a child.
Seems plausible, yeah.
Also, songs are hard.
Songs are hard, words are hard. Why do I commentate again?
Because for whatever reason, I have enough charm to convince you.
I mean, I was going to sign up for this anyway because my weekends get a lot more busy. Okay, my weekends get consistently full of things from here on out.
Also, Mr. Carp is back in Fire Temple. Whereas Chuckles warped back to GTG. Oh!
Chuckles hasn't done strength 2 checks. Not in GTG, because only just... Actually, no. What am I talking about? It's Carp that doesn't have strength 2.
So in this case, Chuckles did this because it doesn't have Requiem yet. Smart.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. Mr. Carp immediately taking care of the Pierre check. And yeah, just so things are clear, Chuckles did take care of everything in GTG except for the toilet. We know the toilet has an item, but we don't know if it's a necessary item. Alright, Pierre, just heart-related. And I did not see what was in the Boulder Maze top cell, but Mr. Carp is skipping it, so I'm presuming not necessary.
I think Carp already got it, and...
It's not beatable only. This seed is just a mess.
Yep, couldn't put it better myself. Also, water is foolish. Because Gold Scale does technically open up a check. Lab Dive. Even if you have Iron Boots, it still opens a check. Yes.
Tektite Grotto, we've already peeked, it has a slingshot.
And you can do Tech-Type Grotto with irons. Irons are not in logic for lab type.
Okay.
Wait, you can just backflip through this tall firewall?
Yes, if you've got the damage thing from being hit by the other firewall. Same way as any other fire clip.
I guess I'm only used to the forward rolling clips. Alright, so, chat, let's keep in mind, this Megaton hammer check is strictly explosives locked. Hammer will not work. So let's see if those bomb bags are useful for something else.
Wait, hang on, what was that on Arch?
I didn't. I was focused on Mr. Carp's side.
I think it's a piece of heart. But I can't tell. It looked kind of pale. Oh, it's double defense.
Okay.
Well, I was right, it was pale and heart-shaped.
But it's also something our runners are likely going to pass on.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, Chuckles is now in spirit. We are going to see a full clear of this. I don't think, yeah, Chuckles does not have to worry about child side at all this time. Now, what's on the Megaton hammer chest? Small key, and if high cell was peaked, that means it's fire. There's nothing else in Fire Temple.
Nope. Okay, so Carp doesn't have strength too, so can't do spirit. They need to follow that scale to the main.
Alright. First small key found. So yeah, Mr. Carp has to become a child at least 2 more times.
Do they though? Can they do it one? I think they can do it one.
The reason why you have to become a child to become to get strength 2. Then you can beat spirit to then get the Ocarina, sorry, as Iron Boots.
Yes. Sorry, I was forgetting the Iron Boots getting. I was just thinking about Jabu and Brutus Lesser.
How did that boulder...
Ninja skills. Boulder with ninja.
Let's just go with that. Alright, Mr. Carp is becoming a child. We may see a lens game right now. Let's check if it's nighttime. If so, we're gonna have a little bit of a fun guessing game. It's nighttime, folks. I would prepare your guesses. If we enter the lens game, it is 50-50 shots 5 times, left chest or right chest.
I'm gonna go with my standard. Ruto's Lesser Lon Lon Ranch.
Hold on, we're doing Bomb Chew Bowling first. Save the guesses, we're not counting them until we leave Bomb Chew Bowling.
No, but that means I have to write it again.
Okay, resume the guessing.
Yeah, I am still guessing my standard.
Alright, first one. Right.
I'm still in. Still in.
Second one.
And
Right.
I'm out.
Third one. Right.
Oh, there is someone who guessed all right.
Fourth one. Right.
Oh, are we getting me all right?
Fifth one. Right. It is all right.
Lady Draco was not
But will the
first
prize
one.
be all right? No.
Well, no. It might be the winner heart piece. Seed is not alright, but the game is alright. Nice.
It may
Okay,
be the
now
winner
we
heart
can-
piece, but we're not finding out.
Okay, we're now paying attention. We're now paying attention to Spirit.
Oh, no, I've been keeping up with Spirit this whole time. There's been nothing so far. Just some keys. And yeah, bravo to that player you knew of, Saraiden. And Mr. Carp is about to get double magic. Was that a hookshot extension? Who knows anymore? There are so many tricks, it's hard to keep up with.
Basically, the reason it's called an extension is because it gives you more length on the thing. It actually goes out further.
Alright, Armos has nothing. Alright, invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, big one! And the boss key. So, that is not French vanilla for our purposes. This is, well, actually, it kind of is, but here's the thing. You can only get that check if it is already past strength 2. That is our strength 3.
Come on. Come on. Oh, outside Gan's Castle as well as inside Gan's Castle. Like, if it's in like Trial if it's outside Gan's Castle, I am just going to start singing the circus music.
I mean, I would have at least played for Roar's win first, but otherwise...
Chuckles did. Chuckles set for Roars.
Then I missed it. Alright, so... It is time for the important yeeting procedure. Step 1, equip gauntlets. Step 2, have form. Step 3, ya yeet! My apologies if the emphasis was a little bit on the strong side.
No, I'm fine with it.
Speaking of circus, always Zooter safely.
No, that's just a meme, not a circus.
It can certainly feel like a circus at
I'm gonna
times.
It's
Honestly,
on the play Harold and
Okay,
Yeah,
Carp's
this-
about
this
to
one-
pick
this
up their
one might
Rita's
be-
letter.
Alright.
No, why would you be sad about that? Like, that's right on your way.
So, Carp may end up clearing out Jabu first.
Yeah,
Which-
fair enough.
Okay, so We have 2 keys. I saw 2 other small chests. I need to see what the others are. Okay, the other 2 are nothing. Center has nothing. So what about this one? Nothing.
And back to Spirit Temple. We now resume your regularly scheduled program.
So as Mr. Carp enters Jabu Jabu's belly, chuckles, leaves Spirit Temple temporarily. We do not need that key, though I would still pick it up just for safety.
I mean, yeah, I'd pick it up, but that's because I'm safe.
Yeah.
And also bad at the game.
There are 2 more chests before Twin Rova, and they are both relatively on the way. And yeah, I do not blame Chuckles for making that intermission now that I know that Feroz was placed. It makes sense. If you can dodge having to go through all this, I would do it too. Even if I don't know how to do Ironless Water Temple, I would want to learn. This seed would teach me how to... Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh! The pain! The agony! We are not done yet!
Alex, the strength that Carp is missing is on diving game in Zora's Domain. Zora's Domain is hinted path. Not for that item, but hinted path.
Oh, that's how you do that backflip reflection. Crouch, then backflip while facing the sun. Thank you. Knew I was doing something wrong.
I haven't I've done it before without crouching.
Oh.
Maybe it was just my position.
Possibly. Maybe you were at a slight angle, so you didn't. So it went off to the side.
Could be. Okay, that was a nice way of reflecting the sun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was going to say that was swag. I'm glad I'm not the only one seeing that move for the first time. You just witnessed star points.
Okay, we are 3 minutes away. The compass chest does not have anything?
Like, it is easily possible that someone could.
Or wait, that was the map chest, sorry. This is the compass chest. Nothing important. Yeah, still no finishers. Alright, Chuckles has to be careful. The strategy is simple, but one false move can easily take him out.
Oh, gods, I hadn't realised they were on only 1 1/4. Imagine, though.
It's entirely
Imagine
possible, Alkaline. It's entirely possible. We haven't done all of the child Goron City checks, so for all we know, it's in there.
Imagine if it's just been in pot.
That makes sense.
Just pot with strength.
Move 4 on the...
Boomerang chest, nothing. Will Chuckles get the quick kill here?
Yep. Yes, he does.
Now, will Twin Rova give us anything extra?
What, apart from the fight? Because that's pretty extra. I still love that ending cutscene in Vanilla. That's a great
Agreed.
cutscene.
So I
Just
Nothing on
you-
Twin Rova.
Greg was already found on Phantom Ganon. Now, hold on. We may see Gold Scale on Baronade. Which admittedly would be a kick in the pants.
It could be in Chardgoron City, but I doubt they're checking that one. Because, like, you have a path here. It's not a nice path, but it's a path.
Also, happy 3 hours. We have no finishers yet.
Mwah, 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 mwah. So,
Please. Yeah. You do it this time. I'll just run the commands.
yep, fair enough. So, happy 3 hours. Please do make sure to follow our runners if you like what you see. Mr. Carp and Chuckles501. I would also like to say a thank you to our trackers, the unsung heroes of the sea, because dear God, what's been going on? Lady Draco and Procrastinator Act. And,
Okay.
of course, to my lovely fellow co-commentator, Wolfman2000.
You are too kind, Estancia.
And
I-
to our streamer, Alkaline Ace, who is impeccably good at logic. Also, impeccably is a great word.
Not in dispute. Seriously though, where is Gold Scale?
Honestly, I just kind of want it to be in Toilet for the Meme at this point. But
It'd be very-
Chardgoron City and just being on pot would be hilarious. Actually, that is a point. Alkaline, have we had any forfeits? Oh, it could be on Sculpted and Darunia. Okay, 2 forfeits.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't blame them. Like, you can't blame anyone for forfeiting on this nonsense.
13 runners. Well, this weekend is, no one knows what to call the holiday anymore in the US, but it is a quote-unquote holiday. So there are some people who are dealing with stuff out of town. But that actually doesn't explain... Is there a holiday right now in the EU?
Nope. Oh, is it Canadian Thanksgiving? Okay.
Okay, I would rather celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving than whatever the US is dealing with. Also, I missed it, but I don't think I saw a gold scale on Mr. Carp's side.
That was a piece of heart.
Thank you. So, yeah, we now have logical access to Sarin.
Yeah, Carp just needs to do... Spirit Carp is also about to do their diving minigame and get their strength too, so this is actually routed really quite nicely for him.
Okay, so Germany has a holiday in November.
UK has one at the beginning of November, and the... Well, you know, there's kind of this Halloween thing?
In the US, Halloween is typically October 31st, but nothing
That's
wrong with pushing it.
October?
In the US, yeah, October 31st.
Yes. Oh, sorry, did I get my words wrong?
I mean, there could be a Halloween type event in November for all I know.
Oh, yeah, Cheap Chocolate Day. On the 1st.
Also, Reunion Day is apparently something. Also, for those that like it, Rudo gave a wiggle.
But yeah, as far as, like, Carp's routing here has been really nice. It's just a pity it wasn't slightly earlier. Because warp in, Ruto, straight into Jabu, straight into Strength 2, straight into Spirit.
Yeah, hits.
And Mr. Carp is immediately going to grow up.
Can't blame him.
I mean, this.
This seed. Just this seed.
Yep, Carp is now in go mode. Yep, they have marked it. Also, Sharkus has been in go mode for a while. Though, can you really call it go mode if we don't have Sarians yet? Also, it still boggles me that you can just jump up there.
There's a lot. Alright. Princess Rudo has found the Kokiri's Emerald. Wait a second.
Also, I will admit that the soundtrack in my head for the last while has basically just been kind of rolling version of Phoenix from the Natyrix video. So there is no thoughts in here. There is just a soundtrack rolling around my head.
I'm still surprised that Nintendo allowed for a mini boss that could be defeated in one hit like that. Chuckles almost at Baronade. Mr. Carp will eventually see Strength 3, and then we'll have to make that decision.
I'm expecting they'll do the side view, the intermission. There we go.
Chickens was hinted dead earlier. Did anyone ever peek Graveyard Box?
Yes, there was a glittering clear thing. Just a very, very small point at the bottom. Honestly, if that is scale and everyone misread it, then oh boy. But I think people thought it was arrows.
check that we have access to in Ganon's castle has been opened. Actually, there are no more checks left in Ganon's castle. It's cleared out.
Child Goron City we've not seen.
Yeah.
But also, we're not going to bother seeing Child Goron City.
It's, yeah, at this point, Child Goron City is too little too late.
Absolutely.
And as far as misreading goes, I've misread things. Others have misread things. It happens.
There was literally a bracket match in one of the seasons where one person ended up forfeiting because they misread a mirror shield as a blue pea.
I didn't know you can try to reach up on that. And here we are, Chuckles going to Owl Warp, nearly to the castle. We're just gonna go in the castle first because, you know, Owl Warps are still useful, but in this case, well, the minor setting, in this case, it just wasted 10 seconds. Farron, that check was just a Deku stick. It was already opened.
And here we have Sarius.
Yeah. Open bridge made all the difference here.
Strength 2 was not on diving in the lab. Strength 2 was on diving game in Zora's Domain.
Yeah. Diving in the lab was...
Hinted dead.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, Chuckles has some additional good news. The frogs will not fill up the wallet this time. Mr. Carp setting for roars. A little sooner than I would have expected, but it works. There is a setting, I believe, to have these 5 50 rupee drops from the frogs be shuffled into the pool. Which,
Oh, that would be fun. Honestly, I really like that.
Everyone has mixed opinions about it.
I like it because it gives more reasons for the minor songs and you don't necessarily have to have them in order.
True. And, Mr. Carp is... just... Ah, okay, Mr. Carp had already gone through all that at the top. That explains that for Roar's position. But in this case, Mr. Carp is just going to finish up Spirit and tag along. So, in the end, not that far behind, all things considered.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting.
However, note the health amount.
Oh!
Note the lack of health amount.
Yeah, I note the health amount. The health amount is 0. And there are the bloody iron boots. Wait, 3.14? 3.14 pi? Pi and boots?
Oh. Okay, that one was bad, Estancia.
Look, you see 3.14 and I know enough mathmos that I immediately think of pi.
Alright. Chat, it's entirely possible that Scale is on toilet or Child Goron City. And we're not going to find out. Water is foolish.
Honestly, something I get that reference. What I would be interested to see is if someone ended up wandering around after completing the seed just to find where the bloody scale was. Also, yeah, I gained points.
Well, let's at least confirm something dumb. Well,
Would gold
hold on.
scale have even been helpful?
Wait a second, Chuckles. We don't even have a... okay, setting for ores early. Smart.
Oh, that is smart.
We
Why
no
can't
longer...
I be that smart?
But the bigger question that we have now is the boss key in a place where we would have to have iron boots.
Basically, what we would like to work out is whether, if you had found gold scale, would you be able to avoid irons? Strength 2 is not on diving in the lab, it's the diving game in Zora's domain. Otherwise, we wouldn't have it because we've only just got irons.
Map chest, small key.
Yeah, it's basically this one and compass check that you can check without Zelda's Lullaby. Which means that you could have a ZL-less water. Which is always fun.
I trust that Chuckles peeked what was in the cracked wall chest, or the you know the chest texture, but I missed what that was.
I didn't see it. Water is foolish, and gold scale does technically open up check.
Torches is another key. Now, I want to say Water Temple is another dungeon where a key door was removed when not playing Small Key Sanity. So in other words, 6 keys, 5 doors. And we are immediately checking the boss key. Now,
I mean, we've got hovers.
Alright. That jump that Chuckles just made, is it possible to do that without hovers?
I can't remember. I know I've tried it, I just can't remember whether I did it successfully or whether that was just me being bad.
Alright.
Okay, it is possible I was just bad.
Alright, boss key check has nothing. We can use those 2 keys elsewhere. And we have a finisher. Gavaroni
Hey,
in 3 hours, 18 minutes, 55 seconds.
GG.
Alright. Block pushing provides a small key. I saw that peak. And okay, that was a nice drop down to get to the compass check. Compass check is another small key. A nightmare. That's all you need to know. Mr. Carp now has the Ocarina of Time, and Sari is to go with it.
Okay, so, to explain the nonsense. Firstly, what's at least partially made it this long is that Iron Boots were on Frogs 2, and Saria's song was on Ocarina of Time. The other reasons why is that we got our first bomb bag from Gerudo Training Grounds Strength 2 room at about 2 hours 15? And Mr. Carp got it at almost exactly the same time, but out of logic in Shadow Temple. The first hookshot was in Deku Tree, which was behind Kokiri Sword on 30 Skulls. Chews were frickin' nowhere. Carp ended up buying them off the vendor in the desert.
And Chuckles found, I forget where, but somewhere not very convenient.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 30 skulls for Kokiri Sword too. We should mention that. Oh, Frogs 1, right.
Oh yeah, Frogs 1 was the only chews that we actually had, available. And Hammer was bomb locked above King Dodongo. And the scale was in Spirit 1. So Chuckles, not heeding... Chuckles is disdainful of the boundaries of logic and went and got it without a hook shot. Carp took a while to get back to Ganon's castle.
And honestly, that may have made the difference.
Yeah, about. So, this seed was an entire thing.
But for now, we can at least relax. We are in a peaceful room. Nothing shady going on. Wait, where's our shadow? Oh, crap! Alright. Dark Link did not have what we need. Will the river?
I reckon you could have sub-3'd this. If you got scale early, and you immediately went to domain and got the strength too. Like, if you managed to god root it, this is possible.
Also, ew, river, Dark Link required. So, chat, based off of the logic of having to go through all this, were Iron Boots hard required?
Does River Chest need irons?
Okay, not hard required, so it all depends on where that gold scale is, and we're probably not going to find out.
You could get the key from map chest to go to the Dark Link loop? Okay.
I mean, you could, but I don't know if that's expected. And Morpha had another key, it looked like.
Yeah, that looked like another key.
So... Wait, Temple of Time. Temple of Time could have a scale.
No, it has the boss key.
Oh, right. No, 6 medallions is boss key. Light arrow cutscene.
Oh, true, yes. Yeah, okay. Light arrow cutscene wasn't anything. Hey, third place. Wait, when was second?
You're right, I didn't see second at all.
Exodus finished in third place with a time of 3 hours, 25 minutes, 38 seconds? Okay, chat, where did second place happen? Ah, Alexis, finishing in second place with a time of 3 hours, 22 minutes, 22 seconds. Yep, I just went and found it.
What do you mean speaking of gold scale? If someone found it, don't actually say where it was.
Sora finished in fourth place with a time of 3 hours, 26:13. Oh wait, has someone actually found it? I mean, let the folks finish, but I do kind of want to know where it was. Or at least let Chuckles finish and then tell us where it was.
And now the double knuckle.
We're getting there. Also, you know how I mentioned the Link Elephant on Chuckles' stream? Turns out, when he hits Go mode, he adds in a little Triforce with GO next to it. It's kind of adorable. Yep, GG Sora. I think I already read out their time.
I believe you did.
Okay, good. I'm not completely losing my mind.
Ganon is, though.
I mean, yes, but Ganon always loses their mind. It's just usually in the end credits.
Certainly laughing like he's lost his mind.
No, they're just rolling in, they're just leaning into the villain. They're just leaning into the villainry. Everybody knows you've got to do a good evil laugh. Phantom Ganon is worse than Ganondorf. And I will stand by that sentence. Mostly on behalf of my child self, but also on behalf of having to aim the bloody bow.
Alright, Ganon is defeated.
Well, Ganondorf is defeated.
Right, Ganondorf.
Thank goodness someone else agrees with Phantom Ganon being awful. Sorry, I don't like that guy. People know how much I don't like that guy. You have not been treated to the rant this seed. Be grateful.
Do you like that guy more or less than before?
Alright, folks, who's getting hungry? Because, if you are fine with eating pig, it's, about to be cooked and prepared for you.
Okay. My boyfriend Corinthus has presented me with a question. Hearing my rant about how much I do not like Phantom Ganon, he says, yes, but would you rather do Phantom Ganon or horseback archery? And I'm just like, I hate both of these things. At least I can manage to kill Phantom Ganon eventually. I don't like it, but it's possible.
At the same time, horseback archery is usually... I mean, theoretically, it's quicker. If you can pull it off.
I can't on my emulator settings. 1,500. I cannot do it. I would like to point out, I can do horseback archery just fine on DS. This is how I know it's my emulator. Because I can do it just fine.
That's how it usually goes. With that in mind... Well, it's a little soon. I mean, thank you for the time travel there, Chuckles. Let's
We've
at least
been
take
raided.
care of the slice, the slice, the slice, and the stab.
GG Chuckles. Finishing in 5th place with a time of 3 hours, 31 minutes and 9 seconds.
And then immediately putting the seed away because he knows it's bad and he's going to rant about it. Chuckles, GG.
That was fun.
Oh, you actually enjoyed that seed.
It was, I don't know, it's frustrating that the gold scale wasn't somewhere, because I think I got the first scale pretty early. So
Yeah,
to
you
not
did.
to randomly walk into the gold scale was really frustrating. So I actually thought I'd come a lot further behind everyone, because I really didn't have a lot in like the overworld and stuff left. I had like, Child Goron City and, the rest of Fire like left to find the scale. And because water's foolish as well, the scale was not in water. The scale can't be in water. So
Nope,
yeah, I
and
just
we can
thought,
tell you it wasn't in Deep Fire either.
oh, it wasn't in Deep Fire. So it must be in, it's not on Lax either. It might be on the dive and there might be the lab dive. It could be
That
there.
was Into Dead.
That was Into Dead. Yeah.
It's Toilet or Child Goron City as far as we can tell. Or
Yeah, so
possibly Skull Kid or Darunia.
yeah, could be though. It's not in Jabu then.
Nope.
I was just like, once I got to Jabu, I was like, even if the scale was here, I think I'm still getting the iron boots because.
Oh,
Gaborone apparently found it.
Ooh, let's go.
It
It's
was
the toilet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially because like the stone dungeons are Shadow Spirit. Like it's frustrating that they're the dungeons that you have to do this like the stone for. They're the kind of the long ones, and that 30 Kakiri sword. Well, like early bottleneck the seed, but I thought I got that pretty quickly. Like
You did, it was amazing.
Like 125, because when I saw the bottle was potentially where the hair and Kakiri Forest, I was like, that's not good.
No.
That's not a good sign. And then it might have been the Rang. I don't really know. In the end,
both were helpful for getting your Skull Tullet tokens, so I guess they both count.
And
Yeah.
also Strength 2.
Yeah, especially because I was having fun. I wanted to entertain, so Ice 10 minutes in, I thought was great. And then what was it? Spirit Trial Hookless. I thought I'll show that off. I know it's absolutely like a pointless waste of time me being here at the moment, but it's fun. Let's do it. And got me the scale, and it really helped with the child routes, naturally.
Honestly,
that's
I think going for hookless Spirit Child may have given you enough time save to take the victory against Mr. Carp.
yeah.
Yeah, where's Carp at the moment? I'm not on the channel.
Just heading down river in the water temple to get their boss key chest. So yeah, it's about the going to go and get that scale from Spiritra.
Mm.
And for reference, when I said strength 2, I meant strength, comma 2.
Yeah, because that was so confusing. Like, because the strength in Lost Woods was path, and then
Yes.
the strength in like just randomly in domain, which is normally like really early sphere, is locked by that strength, which it's because it's locked by. Well, it's just
Ikiri sword and
yeah,
skulls.
it's
Yep.
just long and confusing, isn't it? Like the kind like the bomb bag in GTG, and then I can't remember where the other bomb bag was I found, but
Shadow.
Shadow, yeah. Oh yeah,
You
bomb
and Cart actually basically got both bomb bags within seconds of each other.
really.
It's just that he got the one in Shadow first, and you got the actually logical one.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that there's only two big chests left in the game for me, and it is the third bomb bag and the scale are the only like items left in the game. I've got everything else. I've got Stone of Agony. I've got the trade item.
Yep.
I've got
Yeah, you do.
ice arrows. I've got every other big item. I've got all the slingshots, all the bows.
Actually, bottle.
I've got all the bottles.
Yeah, all four were accounted for. But then this also means the third bomb bag would have to be in Goron City or on Saria's.
Mm-hmm.
Or Saria Kid.
Yeah, and I didn't have any choose. It was actually a really interesting time after beating Deku because I waited a bit because I was like, I could it's logical AD. I could just do Jabu now, or I could do like Forest and Fire and try and hope I walk into the scale. So I did that first. I thought that was the right play to do.
Yeah, hindsight is 2020. There was so much chance of walking into the scale somewhere that I don't think anyone would blame you.
Yeah, it was like it actually made me a while to clock that. It was like strength, like Frogs 2 has the iron boot. It's like, oh, it's all dungeons.
Yeah, it is.
And after playing League a lot, it's like I've not really done an AD seed for a while because you don't get many ADs in League. Yeah, that was like it was a cool seed. I think Open Ganon is a really funky choice.
And you want to turn it on again?
Yeah, I definitely like because I could do Hookless Spirit. I actually think I get quite a bit of an advantage for it. And I was speaking to what the hell was for the podcast recording, which there'll be a new Gossip Stone podcast episode coming shortly. And like we were talking about open Ganons, and he was like, "Yeah, I think you go into Ganon straight away." And I was like, "That's it. I'm going to go into Ganon straight away then." I mean, after getting the 2 songs, but
yeah, and that basically, like, that was the play this seed because of the blue fire to King Zora to bow.
Yeah, and I got that bow really early as well, which was cool. It didn't overly help, but the other bows were in weird positions, so
yeah, I think Cart basically got it same time you did. You were absolutely synced going into Ganon's castle for the first time.
really, okay. So
despite taking things in slightly different orders.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really interesting to see it all, and I did realise that you could have technically used Blue Fire and Shadow Temple on the mod walls.
Interesting. I didn't ever think about doing that. That's cool. Okay.
Like, it will never happen again and be a good idea.
I really enjoyed getting the Zora Fountain Foolish hint.
Oh yeah, like years after having cleared it, yeah.
Well, I didn't do the fairy because I didn't have any explosives at that point.
Oh, that's true. I guess we didn't see fairy. I forgot that.
Yeah, I completely. I mean, well, no, the scale can't be like it's foolish, but yeah, I was really happy I didn't completely orphan that check. I was happy about that.
Yeah, that's good. I thought it was pretty pointless, but no, I'd forgotten Fairy existed. Sorry, Fairy.
Yeah, that poor fairy. I was like, if I find shoes in ice, this will be definitely worthwhile.
But no, there were just no shoes
There were
anywhere
no
apart from Frog's
shoes.
one.
Yeah, that was fortunate as well, because that was kind of a last-minute thing. I thought about going down there and getting that. So I was kind of fortunate, and then, of course, I went into the well. Like, I was just going to go straight into the well, and I was like, oh, no, I'm basically doing the whole of Child at the moment. Let's do this.
How many bomb chew packs are in the pool again?
There are 6. And I think I found 1.
I thought it was 5.
Oh, no, you're right, actually. Sorry, it's
Because
3
it's
10s,
one-
1 5, 120. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, and Carp's shoes were the carpet salesman.
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah. But also Carp went across to GTG fairly early with Epona.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But that means that Carp went there without Strength 2 the first time.
Yeah, so missed out on the bomb bag.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he had enough keys to get the... No, that was a Poe on the left-hand side, not the Hover Boots. Hover Boots on the
Yeah.
right-hand side.
As I said, Carp's first bomb bag was in Shadow Temple. Used Choose to get there.
Yeah, Fun Seed, they're really interesting. I think... I don't know, I'm kind of liking that every seed is different with the different draft settings. Like, I'm enjoying that. It's not just kind of grinding the same thing over again. I like that there's like subtle nuances to every seed that you've got to kind of adjust to. I do enjoy that. I know I'm probably in the minority for that, for being a previous RSL runner, but yeah, I like that every time the seed is going to be a little bit different.
I like this variety too. So
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's testing something slightly different than has been tested in previous seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're completely right. And Trez has previously said, like, we're looking at versatility here. We're looking at kind of all-round play, which I think you're right. This is definitely capturing something a bit different to what normally is being captured in the main tournament.
Yeah, because usually in the main tournament it's checking logic and execution mostly. But this one it's testing variety.
There are a lot of people saying, oh, like the RSL, the Francophone players are going to dominate this tournament. Well, Gavaroni's just won the weekly, so I think we'll put that argument to bed for a bit and all ride off hand in hand into the sunset together.
or for all we know, maybe this will convince Gavaroni to try Random Settings League.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah.
I mean, it will get me to try commentating it because apparently I know more about different settings than I thought.
Yeah, there.
Trust me, it can be a doozy. Just make sure to plan for plenty of breaks and plenty of time.
Yeah, have some crisps with you or something like that.
Yep, and Carp is now fighting Phase 2 Ganon. So he has the Master Sword. He's...
Right, I'll let him come in and speak. I've got to run. So
Yeah, of course. Thank you
everyone.
for running for us, and thank you for being here. It was wonderful to watch.
Yeah, really fun. Good seed. Thanks, everyone.
You got it.
Bye. And just in time for Carp to get his cutscene.
And there we go. Slice, 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 dab.
Please do not make sausage out of your demon pig.
3 hours, 43 minutes, 32 seconds.
Hey, Carp.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, I'm good. So, how are you after that seed?
Where were the bombs?
Gerudo Training Ground Strength 2 run.
Okay, I figured it would be something strength 2 locked.
Yeah. Do you want to know where Gold Scale was?
No. Go on.
It's in toilet.
Was it hinted?
No.
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm reasonably sure that we have missed at least one hint, because, you know, there's 3 or 4 gossip stones that most runners always miss out on, but this was a circus of a seed.
This was cool. This was get 30, smile, then you can play.
And then, yeah, kind of everything was backing up behind that scale.
Yeah. Did Chuckles do hookless spirit
Yep.
trial?
Yes.
That I reckon that was actually the difference,
Yeah, I can believe it.
because it meant he got to Zora's domain earlier, so he had strength 2 when he was going through everything.
You know, I was happy just finding the bow on KZ straight away.
You both did. It was
Yeah.
beautiful to watch it.
Also, I just received word from our restreamer Alkaline Ace. There was a hint we missed. Sometimes hint, horseback archery 1500,
Oh, okay.
irrelevant.
Oh, what a great seed. I hope chat enjoyed seeing the entire game.
Chat was laughing their butts off throughout the majority of this. So, as part of this season, we are trying out different settings. What were your thoughts on having Inside Ganon's Castle?
So, inside Ganon's castle, especially in this seed, was really well demonstrated. There are a bunch of like Sphere 0, Sphere 2, Sphere 4 checks. And the problem with that is that you just have to keep on coming back when you find a key item. So I wasn't a massive fan of Ganon's Open. Owls were irrelevant, unfortunately. It was nice to be able to get inside market at night time if I screwed up time of day.
Where did Mountain Child Owl go?
Think we ever found out?
Nope.
Fair enough.
Did everyone else? What did Chuckles also go to buy choose?
Eventually, but
Okay.
the one was found first on Frogs and Rain.
That makes sense.
Because of course he had
with the
scale early.
Yeah. That's fine.
It did take him a
felt
lot
like-
of tries to get hookless spirit trial though.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
once-
we got the full demonstration of how bad that hitbox is.
Yeah. So like I pretty much knew everything was behind hookshot, but then like half the game's behind hookshot at this point. And I hadn't found longshot yet, and I'd had opponents, so I knew that longshot had to be available before Ruto's. But I'd never peeked the Child Lake, so I never knew Ruto's was there.
Yeah, like once you had your scale, your routing through the domain area was amazing. Because it was like you warped into Lake, see Ruto's on the way, get it, go to Jabu, come out, get strength 2, straight to Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful and slick.
It was good spirit routing as well. So I was happy with it. Apart from just smile, go get your scale from Ganon's, so that you can do the seed as well. This it was just a bad seed. And once I saw everyone forfeiting, I thought, yeah, it's AD, definitely AD. I don't feel bad about doing it now.
Yeah. Also, we did see a really nice swag strat in Spirit from you. I didn't realise you could kind of side hop from the upper ledge onto the platform that lowers on the chains, and
Yeah, I got
just
hit
have
by
your
a
shield go past.
Pot, but yeah, it works really nicely. You can also target one of the pots as you jump, and that turns you around as you fly as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
But I'm bad at doing that.
I mean, it looked great. Like, it was full swag.
Oh, good. Well, as long as we had fun, I had fun.
Yep. What do you think of the fact that the settings get slightly drafted each time?
I feel like one major and one minor is a little bit not enough if we're going to go for this style. Maybe 2 minors or something. Just it felt like the minor was pointless, and it has felt like the minor's been pointless all the way through, actually.
Interesting. I mean, apart from like the one seed where it's required for access to spirit or something.
Yeah, It's very rare. It's like there's no point. It's like play 50 seeds so it's relevant once. Like there must be some stats on it, but
Yeah, I wouldn't know the stats, I'm afraid.
yeah, 1 major seems alright. I think 2 major would be too much.
Yeah, I'd agree on that one. I think like they're already kind of looking for a slightly different set of things than in previous seasons.
Yeah.
Like it's much more focused on. Well, it is more focused, not much more focused, but more focused on the variety of adapting to different settings. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's definitely different.
Yeah. Oh, there's obviously some combos that just feel like, what's the point in having these extra settings on? Like, even if you like Beach Ball only, like, oh, just play a League Seed instead. Like, it feels a bit irrelevant. But like some of them are really fun. Like, I enjoyed the variety of today, having to go back to Gannons occasionally. But I just felt like, oh, spheres forever, trying to go back and forward.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it competitive? I'm not sure, but we'll see.
We try out new things to see what happens.
Exactly.
Also, I believe that everyone is finished now. Did you
Yep.
have any more questions?
Nah, we found Bomb Bag. Apart from that, everything was found, right?
Yeah, we don't know where third bomb bag was.
Okay. I'm guessing Light Trial, but
No.
Light trial.
really?
Really?
That was my guess.
The only places that we hadn't seen were Child Goron City, Saria's Skull Kids check, and the toilet.
But toilet, I believe,
toilet.
yeah.
Gavaroni checked toilet and found Gold Scale.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Well, thanks for letting me be on restream, and I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, of course. See you again soon. It was lovely to watch you, as always. Always an excellent person to see run and very skilled.
Cheers. I'll speak to you all later. Bye.
You got it.
Bye.
And, okay, I just received word, Alkaline, I'm guessing since you posted it and highlighted us, I guess we can safely say, and the race is done, so, the third bomb bag was French Vanilla. Rolling Goron as child.
Hot Rodagoron. Damn you.
Okay, I think that's enough mysteries for one day. Goodness, what a seed. And goodness, I am hungry.
Yeah. I think at this point, I don't have anything more to say. Wolfman, do you? Otherwise, we'll hand over to Alkaline for finishing it off.
Yeah, just look at the schedule. There's a lot more shenanigans going on. Otherwise, I think I've said everything else. Alkaline, take us out, please.
The seed
Yeah.
already took us out.
Yeah, so big thanks to both runners for running this hell, and big thanks to both commentators for sitting through 4 hours of this. So thanks to Estancia and Wolfman, and also big thanks to both our trackers, Procrastinatora and Lady Draco. So yeah, we have a lot of more races today. We still have Wind Waker randomizer races between Blanc and Zenki. Its loser bracket tops 12, so pretty far in the tournament. And there's also a Link to the Past randomizer, the game 1, and it's at 4 p.m. in Eastern time, so really soon. So yeah, that's it for us for now. We will raid Hamza, that is doing the opener race of the Random Settings League against Hell Knight right now. So if you want to see Random Settings League, it's right there. But yeah, that's it for us. Thanks everyone, and see you later. Bye.
Enjoy,
Bye.
everyone.